Hello, YouTube world. Now I'm going to talk about running your mouth. Excuse me for 1 minute. Get my glasses on. I think better. I think I look a little more intelligent with my glasses on. Well, I want to talk about running your mouth. So I've seen a lot of people get in trouble just for running their mouth and just saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. Now I do know I'm just only bullshit. It's just only a joke. It's harmless. I'm flirting with her, that's all. It's just harmless fun. That's all that is. I heard that so many times. Heard it so many times, and I've seen a lot of people be saying that get walked out the door too, because they thought it was harmless fun. It happened to me before. Luckily I kept my job. But it put me in a very uncomfortable situation very quickly, and I had to learn the hard way. I was warning a lot of you guys out there, thinking that, spewing out racial slurs, the profanity, sexist jokes, making sexual comments like that, It was like, oh, just me and the buddies, oh, he don't mind. And I was just joking, I was just kidding, and it's just harmless fun. Yeah, keep thinking that. Just keep on thinking that until you get called in to the office. I'm talking about you're going to see the man, you're going to see the woman, you're going to see the program manager, you're going to see the general manager, you're going to see the human resource manager. And you're going to tell how funny that was. Because the person you offended didn't think that was funny at all. Now you can call him, a pussy, soft skin, a little bitch, whatever have you. Keep calling him that. But at the end of the day, that person will have a job and you won't. Because of your mouth. And I see it happen too many times in my career, at all the places I worked. People get in trouble, people get suspended or get fired for running their mouth. I've seen it too many times, YouTube world. People trash other people behind their backs. Saying this person's a dumbass, he's a fucking retard, what a fucking joke, he's a piece of shit, he's a douchebag. Making all those comments about their co-workers, about their supervisors, about their managers. Thinking it's funny, thinking they're having a good time with it, thinking it's cool, That's the thing to do, that's the norm. Alright, you keep doing it till that word gets back to that person. It will. Sorry. It will. When you get back to that person, they're going to find out real quick what you're saying about them. Now, that person could confront you, which that person has a right to do about that. Or that person may take it to the next level and may take it up to their immediate supervisor or to human resources. And you might be in a very uncomfortable situation very quickly. Not saying you'll get fired, which is a possibility, but you'd be in an uncomfortable situation. You might get lucky, get reprimanded, or get some suspicion days out of it. If you get lucky. Suspension's better than getting fired, people, so I gotta tell you. I've seen it happen too many times, people running their mouths, saying the company they work for is a piece of shit, their boss is a piece of shit, the general manager is a piece of shit, or their co-worker is a piece of shit, They say all this stuff. Okay, till it gets up to that person, they file complaints on you. Or better yet, you piss off that person, and so you start calling them names, making sexual gestures, and question their sexuality and stuff. Keep doing that until they go to the human resource or make a complaint on you. Then you might be fired. You might be suspended if you're lucky. But you might get fired. I see it happen too many times, people. Too many times in the past. And some people, I guess, never learn, but I'm just giving you a fair warning, Your mouth can get you in trouble quicker than anything else. You make his so-called racist comments, you think it's funny, you think it's cute, think you're not offending nobody. Okay, keep thinking that until you get called into management's office. And once you get called up there, you got to explain yourself. You're in a very uncomfortable situation. You're going to feel like shit. You're going to feel bad. You'll be worried about your job, rightfully so. And then, You know, you might get lucky. You might get a good ass chewing. You might get reprimanded. Or you might get suspension. That's if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, you're filling out termination paperwork and telling them clean your workstation out. You're going home. Chicken or beef, you're going home. You know, so you may think it's funny now. Go ahead and laugh your ass off. You'll be laughing your ass off on the way to the airport. You'll be laughing your ass off on the way home. You know, I've seen too many times, people. You know, and I've seen guys do stupid shit like this. You know, bringing so-called magazine stuff to work with, thinking it's cool and everything else. Sorry, keep doing that. Fuck, sorry. Just keep doing that until somebody complains on your ass, and you'll be in a very uncomfortable situation real quick, where you have to be worried about your job. You know, prime example. And one of my past jobs I had. Excuse me. One of my coworkers, they could be cute, they could be funny. You know, to bring these articles from Priscilla's because his wife got a job there. He thought it was cute. Fuck, man, I got a cold. Sorry. He thought it was cute. Thought it was funny to do that. Okay. No, and all the guys thought it was cute and funny, making jokes and stuff like that. The magazine advertising, adult movies, adult toys, adult clothes, all that good stuff. Everybody thought it was funny. Everybody had a good laugh. But I had a female co-worker, and she thought that wasn't funny. That put her in a very uncomfortable situation. So what did she do? And by all rights, she had a right to do this. She made a complaint on him. She had a right to incident report and a sworn statement on that. Next thing you know, he had a meeting with the general manager. They set a date for him to go meet with him and the human resource manager about this. For a whole week, he was scared shitless. Then the day come. Needless to say, he was in a very uncomfortable situation. But that day came where he went and talked to the general manager, the human resource manager. But in a happy ending, he got 5 days off. He missed about $600 on his paycheck, but he kept his job. Because he was making about $600 a week at that time. So he kept his job. But it goes to show you, you gotta watch what you do, what you say, what you bring to work, people got these phones and stuff. You can download movies, stuff like that. Watch this porn on your phone. Okay, that's cool, I guess. If somebody sees you doing that, they get offended and they report you on that. And by all rights, management has to act on that. I'm not trying to pull management. I'm saying what they have to do because they have no other choice. They have to act on that. That's considered unethical and unprofessional in the workplace. So that person don't have to be a woman. It could be a man. It could be a very more religious man, not just a Christian man, but I say a Muslim man or a Jewish man or a Hindu man who find that very offensive watching that pornography. They go report you. What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to be in a very uncomfortable situation where you thought you was cool, because you're showing a video of one guy banging another girl. Thought that's cool watching out on the workplace with your friends. Next thing you know, you're going to explain to your boss, well, I kind of brought your cell phone with you, and what are you doing watching pornography at work? And people have got fired for that. Just to let you know, and people got sued for that. Just to let you know. This right here, the mouth, can get you in more trouble than anything else. You gotta be careful what you do, what you say, and how you act. Okay, you think making fun of your coworkers is funny? Okay, keep thinking that. Get tired of your damn ass. They report you. It could up chicken or beef, or you going home, or suspension. Either way. But put you in a very uncomfortable situation real quick. I've seen it happen to too many guys. I can give you an example. I can give you all night of examples. I'm not going to do that. That's just what I know offhand. Another example. This was a supervisor did this. They had this new employee here, and the kid showed great promise. He's doing his job, doing a good job at his job. Showed great promise. But the supervisor thought it was cool to pick on him. So he kept picking on him. And one night he grabbed his testicles or his ball sacks and thought it was funny doing that. Well, that kid didn't think that was funny. Matter of fact, that kid felt uncomfortable. He went right up to the shift supervisor's office and told the shift supervisor what happened. Now, y'all know he had to act on that. He told the kid, write an IR, write this statement down, what happened to, write this to and from, I'm going to call my boss, tell him what happened, because he has a boss too. And long story short, the supervisor got transferred to another department. The kid got transferred to the opposite department, pending investigation. And the supervisor was literally walked out the door because of his dumbass. Because of his own stupidity, he got walked out the door, and he was in line to be the assistant shift supervisor, but his mouth and his actions got him fired, and somebody else got that position. Goes to show you, and watch what you do on social media, okay? Now I post a lot of my political view stuff like that, which that's fine. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on Twitter. That's fine. You can do that, but putting racist stuff on Facebook or sexual stuff like that, making racial slurs, on YouTube, Facebook, stuff like that, it can put you in a very uncomfortable situation. I think that makes the company look bad. You might get fired. I've seen that shit happen too. You got to be careful, people. Be careful of what you do, what you say, how you act, how you run that mouth. That's at the workplace, on social media as well. Okay, I am freedom of speech, but freedom of speech where you can criticize the government and get punished for it. That's the whole idea of freedom of speech. Not for you to make fun of somebody. I mean, just because there's Facebook doesn't give you a right to go on one of your coworkers' Facebook page, download his pictures, put an insulting meme about that person, because you can't get fired for that, and you can get sued for that. You can get reported through cyberbullying, and they might cancel your Facebook account because of that. I'm just telling you, be careful. Oh man, I heard this. Oh, it's just a joke. That's all that is. It's funny. That's all that is. It's just a harmless prank. Okay, people pick on other people. This is how people are. Okay, I get it. I understand. It's funny to you. It's funny to your friends, but it may not be funny to the other person. And that other person has the right to go there, he or she, to somebody, to the supervisor, the shift supervisor, to management, or the human resources, or somebody that person can talk to about that. Where you will be and your friends might be in a very uncomfortable situation real quick. The investigation, there could be suspensions, or there could be some terminations involved in that. You get a female coworker, you don't like her, she pissed you off. What do you say? Oh, won't you go suck the boss's dick? Which one guy said one time. What happened? He got fired. I'm telling you, be careful what you say and what you do, especially at the workplace, especially this nowadays, okay? Lay off the sexual gestures. Lay off the racist comments, okay? Just keep it professional. I mean, it's okay to bullshit joke around somewhat. I'm saying somewhat. But as far as racial jokes, religious jokes, and I'm talking about all religion. I have worked with Muslims, Hindus, Jews, Buddhists, all them people. I work with them all. And you have to be careful what you say about their religion, because some people take that stuff to heart. You make fun of the religion and the religious beliefs, and they go complain about you. You might be in a very uncomfortable situation real quick. I'm just giving you a heads up, being honest with you. That's all I'm doing. So, be careful what you say. You think it's cool to trash the boss? Keep thinking. You think it's cool to trash the general manager? Keep thinking that. Okay? Keep thinking it's cool. Keep laughing until you get called at that office. See if you're laughing then. And when they send you home, I guess you can laugh on your way home. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about it. Well, YouTube world, that's all I gotta say about it. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. God bless you, and bye. Bye.